So I want to touch on gold in this video and what I believe is happening, and why it's happening, and what I believe is coming, and then what I believe is coming after the coming. Um, let me explain what I mean here. So I'm going to focus on gold here mostly, just focus on gold here because I believe there's something really amazing happening. Now, gold for me, okay? Firstly, I want you to understand something here, okay? I've had two amazing, incredible trades out of gold in the last 12 months. In fact, I actually caught the breakout and I had another trade through here as well too. And then there's been another nice move through here. So I've had a few really nice trades out of gold, okay? By the way, one of the most amazing trading patterns that I see is when the market goes sideways like this, and then we do break out, we tend to go for a big move, right? It even actually happened back here as well too, right? So if I just clone you, right, look at this here. Look, see how much we just went sideways all through here, and there may have just been maybe another little short-term sort of maybe potential channel going through there. See all this, not much going on, especially through here, and then when we broke, we went for a big move, right? So keep an eye out for that trading pattern, guys, because I promise you, whenever the market goes quiet like this for a few years and we start to break out, doesn't happen all the time, but a really good bulk of the time, that's actually the start of a really big move. And if you can do that and utilize options, that's when you can really start to pick up some multiple 100%. In fact, my most successful percentage return trade utilizing that was 1,200% in about 4 weeks time frame. So if you're looking for big moves, right, because that's what I'm all about when it comes to my coaching and my trading, all the links in the description there, guys, for the free course and my coaching program. But if you are looking for big moves in the markets, that's it. So that's what I wanted to share with that there. Now, back to the topic at hand. Now, one thing, gold right now is rallying, right? And it's having a really big move. And one of the things that's happening right now, which tends to happen when markets make big moves, is people think market's gonna keep going up, right? So if I go to my community tab here, right, look at this here. I've talked about gold danger here. And this guy said, if you focus on being wrong, that is great. And it's like, this guy was saying, if I focus on being wrong, that's great. Meaning, I was actually saying in this video here, I'm expecting at least a short-term little pullback. Now, why am I saying that? Only because what? Again, let's just be smart about how these markets work, right? The markets go through waves, right? We see this here. It goes through waves and waves and waves. We've just had a really nice wave to the upside, really nice expansion. So yes, the market can keep going up a little bit more, right? But we're probably going to go through a pullback. We know we're going to get that, right? It's not like that's never going to happen. The markets, right? It's not going to happen. So that's the first thing I do say is just think about that for your own trading. That's where, for me personally, guys, when I'm personally trading, guess what? Guess what I'm waiting for? I'm not getting in right now. I'm waiting for the pullback and get in right now. So, yeah. So anyway, let's actually continue back to here. So, I saw there's a lot of comments all through here. And if I continue on, look at this here. Bubble forming, but precious metals will crash, question mark. Not sure about that one. All right, so this one here, it's really, look at this here. Look at this here. This, I talked about here, what's going on with silver mining stocks. And all I talked about, this guy here, this guy's pretty cool, right? I'll take John's advice compared to yours. Someone has been trading for over 20 years and I'm not sure you haven't. And how's that going for you? Anyway, so this guy, little Hank, he's been saying that. Anyway, the whole purpose of me bringing this up through here, I just wanted to share that through there, is this. If I go to this level, if I go to, where's my chart? Okay, here. I want to explain something here, right? Remember, just remember, if you're a short-term trader of gold, just understand how markets work, okay? That way, whenever the market does go through these really big moves, like we are right now, whenever we start to go for a big expansion, don't start to get excited up here because you're too late, right? Because look at this here. Too late. Just, we're going to get what? It's just going to happen, right? Now that's short-term drop, not a big top, right? Short-term drop and then a big move. I think people are hoping that this thing's going to keep going up, right? Here we go, right? Anyway, so the long-term picture here when it comes to gold is this. When gold is right now rallying, and that's a first sign that we're headed towards a recession. Headed towards a recession, right? Meaning, in the next 6 to 12 months, we might be starting to go into that bear market. Now, what's going to happen to gold in the next bear market? Gold will crash and go down substantially in the next crash. So for people that are saying gold, 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 in the next recession, in the big crash, gold will go down as well. So when the stock market starts to top out and go down, so will gold, right? And then if we go back to, okay, this is a weekly chart here, right? Look at this here. What's this level? This whole point through here, gold went down from the high down to the low point. Gold went down almost 35%. Why did gold go down that much? Because it was 2008. So if you have this thinking that gold's just going to keep going up and it's the savior and so on and so forth, you may be right, but you're probably wrong timing. Let me explain what I mean here. So what's coming is gold's probably going to get hit really hard as well too, right? Over the next couple of years, as the market starts to top out and go into a bear market and we go into a recession, so will gold, right? Now, what I honestly believe also then what's coming after that next big bang type thing, and then if I do this level through here, let me just, what I do believe is I see this from a cycle perspective, right? This is what I see happening. Now I'm going to bring this over to around 2030, right? So this here is 2030 here. Let's go to here. Right, so this here is 2030, 2032. What I do see happening is that an overall cycle is we're probably going to get hit, maybe go up into 2026, then go down into 2027, 2028, and then this is where we start to see the 10x. This is where we start to see the 10,000 gold that I've been putting out and so on and so forth from there. So when it comes down to this gold chart and this gold cycle perspective, I said at the start that I'm going to share with you what I believe what's coming, and this is what I believe what's coming, just based off history. Not being totally smart, just when the stock market goes down, they're probably going to sell their gold to try to cover the margins, right? It's going to be a cascading effect on all the way down. That may happen for a good 12 months point of view, and then after that, they're going to come out with one of the biggest atomic bomb printing money you've ever seen, and if you think this inflationary boom, if you're going to call it that, right, was big, then that's when I do see. So people that are hoping for a 10,000 gold, I do believe you're right, but I believe you're going to be on the wrong timing. Because I believe, once again, we're probably going to see this dip on the first thing. And then the secondary, then what's coming after that, probably around 26 to 20, I'm probably around, say, 27, because I see this 2025 being pretty still strong overall, maybe start to form a top or whatever. Bear market into that there as the stock market crashes as well too. But then on the other side of that, that's when I see rampant big moves on the upside. So people that are investing in gold, just expect that this may happen. Doesn't mean the market's going to crash and so on and so forth. That just expect that your gold portfolio, meaning the gold itself, not gold mining stocks, the gold itself may get a bit of a drawdown around, or a bit of a pullback, a bit of a drop in your equity curve on gold around 30 to 40%. But if you can handle that, then I honestly believe, I could be wrong, right? So obviously do what you want to do. But then I honestly believe on the other side of that really freak out, that's when I personally am starting to look for some really, 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 really significant moves. Because I believe that 27 to 32 period, I believe the gold and gold mining stocks, by the way, but on this particular video of gold, I do believe that's when we're going to start to see massive moves. And if we can start to incorporate maybe some options, long-term options on G or D and so on and so forth, that's where we can start to see, the type of money people made from crypto. That's what I believe is going to happen here on the good old gold market.